welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom, and today we will be taking to the front lines with the internet computer price at ICP. And of course, as we have been shouting and screaming on top of our voices, saying that, you know what, yes, this thing is finally going to pump and it's going to catch up with the rest of the market. This is what the market has always done before, and it will do the same thing again, right? So a lot of people really are curious as to what is going to happen with the price at both in the immediate short term as well as the long-term perspective here. So we are going to be talking about those things in today's video. Before we get into the content, I want to kindly ask you to help me support the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It just really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for ICP internet computer updates will now be able to find the video much more easy, right? So again, we are taking a look at this whole thing, saying that, look, this is a wyckoff accumulation pattern, and really we can't change that fact, and we really have been doing fantastic within the wyckoff accumulation pattern. But I really think that it is finally a time to escape this trading range, and then we are going to do great things here on the ICP internet computer price at Friday. So let's start with the immediate short term, and again, we are referring to the wyckoff accumulation pattern. If you haven't seen, it looks like this right here. So if we just paste it and copy it on top of the price, that you can actually see that the chart was exhibiting the same exact thing right there, and you can already see that once you break that sign of strength right there, it's off to the races. So yes, there really isn't anything to be worried about here on the ICP internet computer price. That yes, maybe today we have something like a 14% drop or something like that, but our support levels are looking very strong. In my humble opinion, the last line in the sand here will be something like $15. We are right around something like $17.70 right there, but I still think that even that case of getting back there, that will actually be marking the last markup before we have a huge rise of the price there on the ICP internet computer price. So yes, $15, the worst case scenario, is your support level right there before we keep pushing higher. Remember, the first price again that we were looking for was something like $24, using the Fibonacci retracement levels relative to this rally prior to this whole capitulation here. So again, we came close actually yesterday, almost $21. So you can still see that we have got some space right there. I'm also going to show you with a different chart that we haven't actually hit the first technical price target. So again, it's an indication that we still have got more juice to continue to the upside. Obviously, I mean, from here to something like $24 is something like a 34% or something like that, not as enticing as when we were talking about ICP down here, right, at something like $10.50, saying this is a support level here. So I mean, we are looking pretty good in the immediate short term as well. Really nothing too much to be worried about, and I think even in the long term perspective as well, I think the price that is going to do well. Let me quickly show you what the market cap is doing here, because I think we really have to be focusing on this. This thing is not affected by inflation or what. It's really indicating a very nice picture, right? So I mean, long term, you can already see that there was no volume whatsoever here, and starting like around December, we are experiencing like increases in volume, and this is already something that you want to see in a wyckoff accumulation pattern. So having that there is a good indication as well for me, but also just grabbing your Fibonacci retracement too from the very top of the structure. Remember, this is just the market cap of ICP, independent of what the price that is doing. There may be discrepancies every now and then because of you know, some coins being added to the circulating supply that can create a bit of inflation, and you see differences with the price set and the market cap. But the market cap is not something that is you know, really played around with, so we can actually refate and have a solid base right there. So taking off Fibonacci retracement too from the very top of the structure to the very bottom here already, as I always say that, look, in the worst case scenario, even you just end up touching at least your first Fibonacci retracement level, right? And you can already see that we still have got here 100% more to go, right? So I mean, the price set is indicating that there is still much more to ride here, about 100% from where the price is sitting. And if you want to do the math, 100% from now would actually put the price right around something like that would actually be something like $38 here for ICP. And again, if you just come to the price set here, remember that I say there were discrepancies, right? Now if you go ahead and use this peak right here as the relative top to the very bottom here, you end up seeing that you have got somewhat of confluence right here around $36. with the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. So now we end up having two different approaches, but coming to almost the same conclusion there. That is something that you want to see for confirmation. So that is really just the bare minimum on the ICP price at here. Do I think it will stop there? Definitely not. I really think that we still have got more juice here. This was just the first Fibonacci retracement level where we can experience the first big resistance right there, but still the price that I still think that it will come back and collect itself to even hit higher Fibonacci retracement levels. Now, when we are talking about higher Fibonacci retracement levels, we are now talking about the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. But even in that case, I don't think that's where the price is gonna go. I really think that at least it's gonna come back and test its previous all-time high here. So from where the price is sitting again, back to the previous all-time high here on the market cap, which is around something like 68 billion, you will now be looking at something like a 7x. I think that a price target is something that is very, very realistic, and $68 billion for ICP with all the good tech that this thing has, and also if the narrative of AI really keeps heating up, and ICP is kind of trying to position itself in that AI stuff, and that, I mean, really it can really change the narrative like instantly, right? So this is what happens in the market. Usually you have got things running because of a narrative, right? So when that narrative changes, there is also like shifting in terms of like people's position. So right now maybe Solana is running because everyone is saying that the tech is better, but I think that the narrative will also shift to ICP. Right now we are sitting at number 18 on CoinMarketCap, and when narrative starts hitting this market at top euphoria, I think that ICP can easily become a top 5 coin. So in the situation where the market cap get back to its previous all-time high, you are now looking at something like $137 for ICP, right around those levels, right? But it also just depends with the demand that is there, and you would expect that at top euphoria the demand is super high. Right now, when you refer to indicators both in the immediate short term as well as long term, let's go with the weekly time frame here, you will now realize that everything is pointing to a bullish trend right here. I mean, we can even see the RSI on a weekly time from above 70. Now people may consider this as being overbought, but I think in bull markets this actually indicates that there is a lot of strength and there is a lot of momentum behind something like this, right? So this is worrying me the least, to be honest with you. I think we have, I mean, this even is looking like a bull flag, and it's already looking like it's breaking out already. So I mean, even the MACD here, you can see that we were in a downtrend here. The momentum was really bad, but we are beginning to pick some right here. Volume as well is starting to build. Throughout the bear market there was really nothing, and now we are beginning to build some strength. So immediate short term, basically what I'm saying is that we are now looking at something like $38 to be hit. I mean, the $24 mark is no longer a big price target. Yeah, in the immediate short term we can still have a pullback back to something like 15.3 maybe, and then from there we are looking at even bigger price, I guess $38, as well as something like $137 to $143 here for the big one here with ICP Internet Computer. Right now, the most bullish case scenario, again referring to the market cap price here, is probably if the price goes ahead to hit the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, which is something that happens time and again. And I've seen this with my own eyes in this market, right? So in that situation, again, we will now be looking at something like a 12x, right, multiplied by the current price here with ICP. Obviously this is not the best mathematics here because there is also that inflation, I think, that we have to take into consideration, but still we are looking at prices of at least something like $200 here for ICP. So I think this price targets are great, starting from something like 38, we go to 143, and then in the best case scenario here we'll be looking at something like $212 for ICP. I think it's really fantastic. There is a massive opportunity right there. Obviously none of what I say is financial advice, but if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.